Turn the pages, feel the beat, dance with words, move your feet.
Hello and welcome to the start of this week's vlog and today's reading tidbit. Woohoo! Alright, so as you can see, I got a little new setup here. I got some library books over here on like the left, some junior fiction that I have that I want to read, and of course my birthday haul, and of course we got our our book of the month books. Got quite a lot of them that I still have to read. But what I did pick up the other day, or a couple weeks ago, are these like Artemis Fowl graphic novels from the bookstore in which I volunteer at. I have read them today, and I don't know if anybody knows anything about Artemis Fowl. So it's about this kid named Artemis Fowl II, who is like a child prodigy. He's a very smart kid, and that he goes to like a private school, but he's just out of this world smart, and that he has like a friend named like Butler who helps him out, or is his like bodyguard and everything. So in the first one, it's just like really kind of like setup of like who he is and what's going on, and how like he is like this smart kid, and how he's trying to find like okay, in the second one he's trying to find like his father, but in this one it's just kind of like more set up, and how like he is trying to find like his mom, and like and how like he's like going, like he meets like the fairies and just everything kind of like that, and then he comes home and he ends up finding his mom. And then in that Arctic incident, he ends up like finding his mom, or he's looking for his dad, who is, kind of like gone missing, and who he thinks that somebody, or he's just like trying to find his like dad, but of course he has to enlist like help from the fairies, or his like one fairy friend to like help him find her, and which he ends up doing. But it's just one of those like really weird kind of, it's just about like this kid who's like really too smart for his own good, and he gets himself into all this like trouble, or well, because he's so smart, he ends up like fighting crime or going into crime, right? Which is fine, but well, fine to a certain extent, right? Anyways, that's kind of it. Just wanted to let you know what I've done. I've started this week off right with reading 2 graphic novels. Yay! Alright, well, happy reading, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next tidbit. Bye! Hello, and welcome to this reading tidbit. So, I have finished reading Cupcake Diaries, Katie and the Cupcake Cure by Coco Simon, and this is like the entire reason why I pulled out these other 3 junior fiction books. And it was that I wanted a quick, easy read of a junior fiction book, and I had picked it up because I didn't really know what the Cupcake Diaries series was about, but now I do. It's about, so this is the first one in the series, and it is about Katie and how she's starting middle school, and she she has this like best friend forever named Callie. It's the first day of middle school, and Callie has made some new friends over the summer, so Katie is like left to make new friends, and she ends up making 3 new friends on her first day of middle school, which is fantastic. And the 4 of them end up making this cupcake club, right? Because Callie is part, and her 3 friends have made a club called the Popular Girls Club, or PGC. Right, so then the school has this fundraiser, and the Cupcake Club decide that they want to make cupcakes, and there's a contest. Whoever wins this fundraiser gets like a cool prize. And do the girls, the Cupcake Club, win? Ooh, I think they do. And it's really fun that Katie finds like her new place in middle school and gets like 3 new friends plus like 1 old friend. And I don't know, overall it was just super cute. I think I'm going to donate this book to a mini library. I'm never probably going to read it again, and I don't know, now that I know what the series is about, and it's time to move on. Alright, but that's kind of it. Alright, hopefully everybody's having a good time. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next tidbit. Bye! Hello, and welcome to today's reading tidbit. Woohoo! Alright, so I now have finished like the Red Pyramid graphic novel series, and so it starts off with like the Red Pyramid, and it's all about like these kids like finding out, I guess the books, this graphic novel series is by like Brooke Riordan, who wrote the Percy Jackson series. So I guess like it's exactly like Percy Jackson, except them being demigods of like the gods of Olympus. These are like kids who are what is it? Like, it's Egyptian themed, right? So they are not like demigods, but they are related to, you know, just Egyptian fighting versus like Olympus fighting. I don't know if that makes any sense. So in the Red Pyramid, they get, it's all about finding out who they are and then going to Egypt and finding out like who the real gods are and just like fighting in the Red Pyramid to really, and like the snake that has like a head on both ends and really fighting him. And of course, like this is like kind of like their school, like their bodyguard. I guess they do get, that's what this one's about. And then the Throne of Fire, we have like the kids, like, so it's Carter. We're really following Carter here. And it is like this one. It was kind of like this one that happened to be like my favorite one. So they're getting like little gems from the different gods to bring them together to form like one big thing. And they're fighting like Kofu and just seeing just like, you know, Kofu, the Lord of Chaos, and just trying to get him, you know, back like away, right? And so they end up like finding like an Egyptian throne in the Serpent's shadow, which is again about like the serpent. And we have Carter, who does end up, I guess like this is more about like the Book of Thoth, and fighting him and just like really putting like the serpent down, and you know, just finding out. And of course, like the gods really do, or the Egyptian gods really do come out and help out with them, which is great. Yeah, so overall, it's a really good series. I am interested in reading the book series themselves, and it's just because I'm kind of low-key interested in Egyptian culture and the gods' past. So, yay! Alright, so that's kind of it for now. Give a thumbs up. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye! Hello everyone, and welcome to today's reading tidbit and then this week's vlog. So I've started reading The Wild Robot and Silver Elite by Danny Francis. I've kind of read the first couple of chapters of both, and I don't know which one I am gonna really I think I'm gonna just read them kind of both. I need something light, but you know, today was a really great day. I went out to some of the festivals in the main park, which was really fun, really exciting, and I went out with some friends, but I think I got too much sun, so I think I'm gonna have to call it an early night and not read anymore because I'm just really exhausted physically, as well as like I think I have a bit of a headache. So I want to make sure that I take the time out to really just kind of relax. But I like, you know, because Silver Elite's kind of like a fantasy, and of course I guess The Wild Robot is a bit of a fantasy-esque, I don't know, but it's kind of, it's a junior fiction. It's got a lot of pictures in it, which I think is great, and it's an easy read for both. So yeah, that's just kind of what I'm doing now. I got a bit of a headache, so I think I'm just gonna go take a little nap, right? That's kind of it. That's just kind of, you know, what's going on. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next episode in next week's vlog. Alright, bye!